Not too long ago, a friend of mine asked me to build him a trailer to haul a tank, which I did, and you'll see that in another video. But every trailer's got to have something to haul it. So this is the truck that we came up with. Started with the M35 6x6. A friend of mine in the UK sent me the fifth wheel stuff. I put some 1/16 diamond tread plate on there. The things that have been done to the truck are quite a few. I guess we'll start in the front. Alright, that's the metal bumper with the metal tow hooks. I robbed some headlight lenses from an old model car kit. That's a cooking screen that got made into metal mesh for the radiator grill. Decals from the spares box. I kind of collect Danbury Mint Jeeps, and I've had a couple of them get destroyed in shipping, but I keep them for parts. So here we have some Pioneer tools from a Danbury Mint Jeep that are attached with the, the proper hold downs. We also went with these tires and rims. These are the front. These are the split rims in the rear. Now these are expensive. A set of these for this truck was more than the truck itself, but they are terrific. I can't say enough good things about these tires and rims. I think they're just awesome. We did the bare metal foil trick on the mirrors to make them look like mirrors. Let's see if we can get a peek at him in there. We put in a driver, one of the 1/18 scale drivers from American Diorama. These gas tanks are the ones that were designed by Martin for the CCKW. The jerry can on the rear was also taken from a Danbury Mint Jeep. I just thought that was kind of a nice touch. It just seemed like a really good place to mount one. Now my buddy is going to put in his own taillights, so I haven't done that. But I did attach this tow hitch, and it's got a pin, and that's for hauling the trailer when it's supported in the front by the dolly. Of course, we got the fifth wheel set up, and that functions and all that good stuff. We put windshields in and 3D printed windshield wipers, and we put the windscreen in the rear as well. That's two things that these trucks, to me, just makes them look really funny, is that they've got no windscreens and no drivers. So we had to correct both of those. Another gas tank on the other side. So that's the M35 6x6 converted over to haul the Brooder tank hauler. Now you can see that we've got the metal drive shafts in there. That's because we put in the 2-speed gearbox, and the control board from this is the new one from IMEX that comes with you get the board and the transmitter for like 45 bucks. And it comes with a speaker. It gives you sound. You can turn your lights on and off and your sound on and off from the transmitter. You can shift gears from the transmitter. And this truck, one more feature on it, let me tilt it. You can see that yellow wire and that red plug at the back there? Now that's a holder to hold the plug when the truck's running by itself. But you pull this out, and that's the wire that's going to provide power to the ramps. That's the last thing to be done on the trailer, is to hook up the ramps. So we did quite a bit to this truck, and like I said, the new board I really like the new board. Like I said, it's got sound, and the winch control, and the gearbox control, and it's pretty good. So we've got the truck pretty much dialed in, and she runs pretty good, and she'll haul it with the proper battery. And we hooked everything up so that everything is concealed. You can't see any electronics or anything under the front. Right now I've got a small LiPo with an LVA in there, but it'll also use the small battery like you get from the T90. It's a 7.2 system. You can run it on a LiPo or a NIM. The speaker is tucked back there, so this holds the speaker and the battery in the front with no problem. Still got plenty of room. Easy to change batteries. I'm really pleased with the way the truck came out. I'm going to build one for myself, but I'm going to do it a little bit differently. I'm going to use the gauze and make it. I'll put the split rims on the rear and these tires on the front, and put a fifth wheel on it, and it'll make a nice little tow tractor. I've already got a 2-speed gearbox for it and metal axles and all that stuff. So the truck for the trailer project is pretty much all done. It's still got to have tail lights and headlights wired, and it's also got to have a connection wired to power the taillights in the trailer. But other than that, she's ready to go. That's the M35 6x6. This truck reminds me a lot of a truck that we had when I was in the military, and we called it the 5-ton cargo tractor. Now, you know, I'd have to Google that or something and see how close they compare. But it looks like a typical military truck made for hauling trailers. So there you go. See you next time.